I love listening to music for the first time, and this is our first time listening to The Warning, which is a band out of Japan. Is that right?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't think so.
It's a band that may or may not be from a country in the world. And here's a song that was recommended to us called Disciple. Yeah, very Japanese.
Very Japanese.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Glad you said that one, aren't you?
Glad I got the memo. Yeah, I guess I'll check my email before we react to the music next time. Awkward. I saw an Asian lady in the crowd. Maybe that counts for something, you know. Just saying. All right. Sometimes I'm misinformed, and we learn by watching the video. So here we go.
Okay, this song strikes me as like a perfect song for rock band.
Oh, yeah.
A really solid drum line, a really solid, fun guitar line. You've got a good bass line in the back, and just those three instruments make it perfect. Plus the powerful vocals from these three girls, who I know from the comment that recommended this are sisters.
Yeah, and I think your comment about Rock Band probably just insulted all of the fans of this band. So,
Why?
Congratulations.
Rock Band has awesome music.
No,
what?
These girls are awesome.
This is a great song.
I really like this music, and of course, like the visuals here are really compelling as well. It's very simple, and with this kind of industrial, like almost like Antifa type, like. We're lining you up in black, and we're gonna go like.
You know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
It reminds me of in the Legend of Korra.
Right.
When the bad guy's telling all of his disciples, "All right, this is what I need you to do. We're going to take down the Benders." It has that feel.
Yeah, like any of these like culty organizations, right?
Yes.
And I really like their vocals. What I really like about them, what really stands out to me with these girls, is their energy, right? Like they are just like boom, like this is what we're doing, boom, like, and you're like, yeah. Like, you got this. And their appearance is very conservative. It's very, like, traditionally beautiful, like, traditionally feminine, as opposed to a lot of, like, girls who rock, you know what I mean? Like, who maybe, like, shave half their head.
The
or
female
like,
rocker look.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? But they don't have that. I mean, Amy Lee is also kind of like that as well, right? Mm-hmm. Where she has, like, that traditionally feminine, traditional, beautiful, like, look to her. And they have that. And they're, like, I feel like it actually really works for them.
Yeah.
Like it makes it almost more it makes it less rebellious feeling and more commanding.
Yes.
Is what it does.
I got the feeling that it reminded me of, and please don't anyone get offended by this because I was
rude.
It reminded me of Kelly Clarkson in the passion and energy that she brings into her music, where she is in command of the stage, very much so. She has herself standing tall, very like traditional feminine looks, but she's in charge.
Yeah.
She's in charge of this show right now, and her passion is going to suck you in. These girls have that same effect.
Yes, they do. They have a very solid command presence.
Yes.
Which is really noticeable, and I hadn't heard of them until we just were recommended them, and so I didn't know what to expect. We've been doing a lot of stuff with people who are doing a lot of like emotional articulation, right? Like acting in that regard, but not so much having this like hey, I'm in charge here, and I've got like just boom, like the sun is shining off of me, and I feel like these girls have that, and it's really solid.
Yeah.
And I really liked how they're just like 1, 2, 3, go, you know, and you're just like, oh man, you go from like 0 to 100 like that, and it's awesome.
Today, I'm running from the misery like there's no tomorrow. Let's share it with them and show all the world that this life isn't borrowed time. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from the hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space.
It is really hard to play an instrument and sing.
Yes, it is.
I know a lot of people do it. It's really hard.
It's a very hard. It is not something anyone's born with. It is a learned skill.
Yeah.
I will say drumming and singing is particularly difficult because your body is bouncing so much.
Yeah. I'm always, whenever I see somebody playing an instrument and singing, I'm just super impressed with them. Because I'm like, man, dude, I can like barely play an instrument and barely sing. So like putting both of those two things together is like God level. So props to anybody who can play instruments and sing at the same time, because that's really impressive.
Swimming with the fishes till they drown. Love is just another excuse we rely on. Purple bullet hidden in the sound. People always be a good friend when the sun goes down.
The way that the electric guitar came in there, right, with the voice, it was like such a perfect blend. Like it was shocking almost.
Hear my calling. Non-believers start running. I've been waiting. Disciple in the making. Kill the system, kill the man. Strip the power from the hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. You shall remain inside your space of ignorance.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool.
That's a way to end on a bang without there being a bang.
So this is one of those bands where I got a feeling we're probably going to do a couple reactions for them,
Yep.
but I wish we weren't,
Exactly. I was
Because-
thinking the same thing.
because I want to just turn on an album and listen to it by myself in my car driving to a martial arts class.
Yes.
This is like the perfect music
This
to
is-
like put on before a kickboxing class or something.
I was literally thinking while listening to it, I'm like, this, I can already tell I am going to have to resist turning on the songs I haven't heard before by this band. This is such a fun song.
Yes.
And now I couldn't get really from the visuals if they were looking for like an actual, hey, let's take down the system, or if they were looking for more of a, let's show the absurdity of some of these call-outs of let's take down the system by putting it in this really ominous, obvious like call-outs to culty things and Nazism kind of at the same time. I couldn't tell if they were speaking out against it or kind of saying, hey, the system is corrupt, because, I mean, kind of both ideas.
Or the
can be true at
anti-system
the
is
same time.
corrupt.
Yeah. It's very interesting. But
But the portrayal was really great.
the music was awesome.
The music was awesome. Their vocals are really fantastic. They have this belting style that they do, but it's very dark. So they have like, you could see they have a lower larynx in there, and it's very like a dark open mouth tone. Not like a really like high closed kind of like that clean poppy kind of like up here kind of sound, but this like da 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 da, you know, this open like whoa boom, you know.
Commanding.
Yes, and from them, it just works so beautifully, especially the three of them together. And when they each do their solos and then come together on it,
The bridge was my favorite part by far.
Yeah.
When the high harmonic notes with that hard voice were happening at the same time, I was just like, oh, it's beautiful. And then the long black-haired girl had her little solo singing couple lines. That entire segment for me was just like, I love this song.
Yeah, no, this song is so cool. This band is so cool, and I'm surprised like we'd never heard of them before, because it just sounds like something that I would, like I said, I would love to. I'm angry with you all because I want to turn on this album while I drive to my class tonight.
And now we gotta wait and drip feed it to ourselves and listen to it one at a
I
time.
know. But this is really cool. I love the recommendations everybody gives us. So please give us more recommendations. Let us know in the comment section what you think we would like, what you like, and what you'd like to get our reactions to, because I gotta tell you, this musical exploration that we've been doing has been life-changing for me.
It's so fun.
It's just like, you know, anyone can explore music on their own, but when you have like, I don't know, hundreds of people being like, hey,
Thousands
pick
of
this.
people curating
Yeah.
like, the best stuff for you.
It's so good. It's so good. You guys
Next
are
one.
amazing. You guys are amazing. Anyway, check out this other video that we did because it's similar, and I think you're going to like that one too. And we'll see you guys on the next one.